Hey, it's me, your certified furry-hating furry. First of all, if you hate furries, you probably have little understanding of what furries are about. Furries don't believe they are animals, they don't want to be animals, and certainly are not into animals. The furry fandom is essentially a creative community, big on the art scene. That's what I appreciate about it. Furry is generally pretty cool. Most folks in the fandom are cool. But there's a less than cool side that we just can't brush off. I dipped into the scene at 18. Glad I spent my pre-furry days in the Warrior Cats fandom. And let me tell you, that fandom is already on another level of strange. Met this dude early on who seemed cool. We hung out, chatted. At that point, I didn't know much about myself. I didn't know I'm trans, or fitting into the error spectrum. Since furries tend to get into the intimate stuff, we got into that convo. I shared that I'm not really feeling attraction to others. Dude couldn't wrap his head around it and made me feel like some kind of oddball. Wondering why it's a big deal? He didn't care and made his things anyway. Thanks for that trauma. Right after that, I got invited to a party. Keep in mind, still 18 and green. At the party, this 30-something dude tried to make a move. Even drew some explicit art of my persona. Before my first relationship, got hit up with some bizarre messages regularly. When I was in a relationship, suddenly folks stopped talking to me. Some didn't care and kept hitting on me. Came out as trans, and weirdly, only the heteros dropped off. And I know now, some people have a kink for trans people. And then there's the crew that just can't help and sexualize characters. And they don't give a damn that it's unwanted. Had a friend send me some porn animation of Chipflake. Not made by Chipflake, not approved by Chipflake. Just But the real kicker, that stuff happens to so many people. Even minors. I know so many people that claim to be raped, assaulted, or similar things. The whole community is way too sexualized. And when you start to complain about it, people will deny and argue, not the whole fandom is like that. And yeah, that's true. But if you don't care, you are a part of the problem. Minors, and it doesn't matter if they have bad experiences themselves, adopt other people's behavior. Especially when you realize that a lot of people in the fandom crave attention. Sex sells. I bet you know that. Once I went to a local meetup, a 15-year-old asked me who my owner is, because I wore a collar. And it wasn't even a dog collar. I looked like a gay walking hot topic. On this channel, I'm putting out storytime videos. Aside from drawing furries, this is not really about the furry scene. But I know folks are gonna link me to it, so I felt the need to talk about that. Hope I will see ya. Bye.